Edwin Lefèvre, Reminiscences of a Stock Operator. In the book Reminiscences of a Stock Operator by Edwin Lefèvre, the mesmerizing world of stock trading is unveiled through the eyes of the legendary trader Lawrence Livingston. Delve into the essence of stock speculation and learn the hard truths about the market, its fluctuations, and the relentless pursuit of wealth. This summary provides insight into Livingston's tactics, market analysis, and investment strategies which made him an icon of his time. Discover how to avoid common mistakes, embrace effective trading techniques, and tap into the psychology needed to navigate the tumultuous realm of stock speculation.
The dark side of stock speculation. Investors in the stock market must brace themselves for the inevitable possibility of a market decline. Such a decline can lead to not only significant losses but also a confused sense of how it happened. During a market decline, popular stocks often falter first and are followed by lesser-known names. As a result, customers small and large can find themselves dazed by the sudden freefall of their stocks. If brokers are asked about the reason for the decline, they may have no answer, or they might point the blame to bear raiders or speculators that hope stock prices will fall. Unfortunately, bear markets are hazardous for speculators, especially those who buy stock on margin, hoping for a rise. Brokers make money irrespective of the market direction, so they are not to be counted on for an honest opinion. Inevitably, investors do not heed warnings from brokers that a bull market is over, leading them to learn the hard lesson that a market decline teaches. The book also delves into the history of pool operators and stock syndicates shifting to heavy traders like Lawrence Livingston, who could move markets even today. Livingston's insights. Livingston, a successful investor, believes that markets drop due to too many sellers and recover when selling stops. He blames speculators, not Wall Street, for market declines. Laws cannot protect people from their own greed and ignorance. The key to success is to avoid relying on abstractions and emotions and to make informed decisions based on intellect and discipline. The Art of Big Thing Investing. The book's summary is about Livingston, an investment expert who prefers investing in larger market trends and believed in determining how long the trends would last. He researched trends in trade publications and carefully picked sectors that would decline less in bear markets. Livingston provided an example of his technique by sharing a story of the USWTC, which conducted a huge export business. Its stock remained stable and continued to pay dividends, but syndicates sold their shares during a market decline, resulting in the rumor that the company would not pay its next dividends. Livingston followed this situation for 3 years, shorted 10,000 shares of the stock at 110, and continued to short until he sold 30,000 shares as bad news mounted. Eventually, the directors announced the skipped dividend, which led the stock to fall into 80s. Livingston covered his shorts when the stock hovered above 60. Although Livingston reached the same conclusion as the directors regarding the fundamentals affecting the business, he had positioned himself so that he would make money regardless of the directors' decisions. The Ticker Sense Kid, A Tale of Wall Street Prowess. Livingston was a young man with a talent for buying and selling stocks at the right time. He honed his skills in math and predicting stock behavior while working in a bucket shop at a young age. He developed a system for anticipating stock movements, making predictions and checking them against actual tape records. His success led to him being known as Kid Plunger, and he even had to use a false name to trade as some shops refused his business. After a failed attempt in New York, he borrowed money and revamped his system to trade in bucket shops in St. Louis, making significant profits. It took him 5 years to become a millionaire again in New York. Livingston believed in anticipating probabilities rather than speculating and understood that history repeated itself in the stock market. His story is an inspiring tale of perseverance and insight into the workings of Wall Street. Wall Street's greats versus average speculators. Trading wisely on Wall Street requires discipline, experience, and a deep understanding of what moves the markets. Unlike the great stock operators of history such as Vanderbilt, Harriman, and Tobin, the average speculator is motivated by gambling, greed, and hope, and lacks knowledge of market dynamics and emotional/intellectual stamina. Learning from their mistakes, Livingston overcame bankruptcy to become a multimillionaire by trading at the age of 17. Profit-making strategies. Livingston shares his insights on how to be a successful investor through various strategies. He advises investors to wait for the right time to sell or buy, trust their judgment, study market trends, and trust their instincts. Additionally, he suggests being a disciplined buyer or seller, which involves scaling up each new buy and making each sale at a lower price. Livingston also emphasizes the importance of monitoring market trends and testing them to gauge their strength and resiliency. He offers his experience with Union Pacific as an example of how following these strategies can lead to significant profits. By following these guidelines, investors can reap the greatest profits and become successful speculators.
The journey through the pages of Reminiscences of a Stock Operator offers readers a chance to learn valuable lessons from the masterful Lawrence Livingston. The ability to understand market trends, read the ticker tape, and execute timely trades made Livingston a formidable force. This book encourages readers to look beyond hope and the lure of easy money to develop a systematic, disciplined, and well-informed approach to stock trading. By examining Livingston's experiences, the mistakes and triumphs he made, and the wisdom he shared, aspiring stock traders may begin to recognize their potential in the ever-challenging and fascinating world of stock speculation.